It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over the awards for Season 7 of NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. So if you did enjoy Season 7, or you are connected to some of the cards that did come out in Season 7, or you just want to know, who the MVP of Season 7 was, who the defensive player of the season was, stuff like that, make sure to stay tuned to this video. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 100,000 subscribers. Season 7, Return of Heroes, MyTEAM Awards. We're going to start off with the cheesiest card in Season 7. Now, look, guys, all three of these cards are so cheesy in MyTEAM. I just want to start off by saying that each and every one of these cards are super cheesy. Dirk, 7-1, set shot 25. What more needs to be said? He's just a better version of Bob Nedelecki, or a way taller version of Bob Nedelecki in another form. Outside of the fact that he's got 80 Hall of Fame badges as well. Obviously, invincible Luka Doncic. Still has Luka's base, which is so cheesy, with an invincible Luka card with mismatch expert. I mean, there's not a player that's better than Luka Doncic. It's that simple. I know Wilt has Luka's release, but Luka is just different. With Wilt, though, Wilt's 7-1. So although Luka is different, Wilt's 7-1 that can play the 4 with the Luka base. That is an absolutely incredible and immaculate defensive player in 2K. All three of these cards are deserving of the award. For me, I got to go to Luka, though. I have to. I mean, when it comes down to it, I would rather play against Dirk and Wilt than Luka Doncic, with a guy that knows how to use him. Defensive player of the season up next, starting off with Ben Simmons, 6'11", point guard, just an absolute cheeseball. Next up, Kawhi Leonard, the claw in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Plays shooting guard, man, an absolutely incredible lockdown defender that I absolutely love. Last, but certainly not least, we've got Wilt Chamberlain, 7'1". Power forward, 80 Hall of Fame badges with all 99 stats. All three of these cards are great defenders for their specific position. To me, it's Ben Simmons, 6'11", point guard. It doesn't get any simpler than that. The most overrated card of the season. Now, I'm going to start off with LeBron. Look, guys, LeBron's not a top 10 small forward in the game, and you want me to name some guys better than him? Keegan Murray. We've got guys like, I could go Bobby Jones. I mean, I could go on and on for cards that I think are better than him. Jabari Smith. I mean, the list goes on and on. For me, LeBron is fine. I'm waiting for the end game Bron. I really am. They're gonna make him probably a point guard with better animations, and I can't wait for that LeBron James. Kevin Durant's a card I thought he would be better than he is. I mean, he's not horrible. KD is not horrible. But why run KD when we've got guys like I just mentioned, Keegan Murray, when you got just other small forwards, even invincible Giannis, who I do prefer. Just don't see a reason to run KD, and everybody gasses the card, and I don't see it. Last but certainly not least is Ant. Level 40 reward Ant. And if he was not the level 40 reward, I don't care, but he's the level 40 reward of this season. Everybody that has Ant, or some people think the world of him, he's not great in my team. Is he horrible? No, but no invincible cards are horrible. And so that's my thing with Ant. I'm a big Timberwolves fan, but Ant just doesn't get me going. I got to go with LeBron, though. I mean, for LeBron James and his as big of a name as he is, he's not great in my team. Next up, we got the most underrated card in the entire season. First of all, Johnny Davis' 10,000 MT. For some reason, people aren't really talking about him. By far and away the best budget point guard in the game, and it's not particularly close. Big Ben Wallace, next up, I mean, is pretty cheap overall and really good. And when I say really good, trust me, I mean really good. Last but not least, Marc Gasol, he's 7'1", can compete against some of the other bigs, and I do like that about him. The problem at that power forward center position are there's so many options. The difference at the point guard position is there's really not options. Who are you going to plug in here? Denny, Nicholas Batum, Domantas Sabonis? None of those guys even remotely compare to what Johnny Davis can provide for 10,000 MT. Best token award up next, and this isn't really a strong award because a guy like Johnny Davis is going to be better than Oscar. And so for me, look at the start of the season. That's where we really got to examine this. Who was the best at the start of the season? When the cards first came out, I thought it was Anton Jameson. I was wrong, okay? Hassan Whiteside really isn't even in the question. He's not very good. It's between Oscar and Anton, and for me, I think Oscar is the better overall player. the budget MVP. I've kind of already briefly talked about Ben Wallace. Now, again, if you do need a power forward for pretty cheap, he's the guy I'd go with. It's that simple. Johnny Davis, though, at the point guard position is 10,000 MT and just absolutely immaculate. Poku, a card we haven't talked about yet. He's 7 feet tall, small forward position. Scottie release, which say what you want, it's easy to green. Again, really long in the lanes. I like Poku. I think Poku is honestly one of the most, I can't even call him underrated because a lot of people know what he is, but most valuable cards for the MT goes for. But for me, again, it's got to go to Johnny Davis. And you guys might be like, is Johnny Davis just going to win every award? No, but he surely is going to win a lot of them. Next up, the Mr. Inconsistent Award. Starting with Chet Holmgren. I mean, when I first used the card, I was like, I don't know what to think about him. His release is really quick. Movement's okay. He's 7 feet tall. It's just like, is he a top 5 power forward? I still don't know if I can answer that question because some days he's a top 3 power forward. Other days I'm just like, is he even better than David Robinson? I mean, it's just so hard for me to rate Chet Holmgren still to this day. Drazen, probably one of the fan favorites out there. A lot of people love Drazen. For me, I just don't know. I get it, his release is good, but some days he moves well, some days he doesn't move well, and for me, it's just like, I can't consistently use the card. Last up, Manute Bol. When the card first came out, I made the case that Manute Bol was better than Yao Ming. Oh, do I regret ever saying that. It's not even remotely close. Yao is way better than Manute. Manute still is really good, still can hold it down. But again, he's just inconsistent for me. Some days he'll green shots, some days I can't buy a green, some days he'll, snag on Yao and Taco, and other days he'll just get bullied. For me, it's Manute Bol. And he's my starting center on my no money spent squad. So I guess Mr. Inconsistent might not be bad in this situation. The MVP of Season 7 of my team. Are these the 3 cheesiest cards? Let's go back to the cheesiest cards. The cheesiest cards. Dirk, Luka, Will. It's the same thing with the most valuable player of Season 7. But who else are you going to debate? Do you want to debate a guy like Taco? Do you want to debate a guy like Invincible MJ? I mean, who else is even in question? I mean, if you are on current gen, I guess you can maybe throw a different point guard in there. Maybe like Magic. I really don't know. Maybe Invincible Ben. But for me, between both gens, these 3 got to be the options. And I've already kind of went over each and every one of these options. So it's really, again, preference based. For me, it's Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic might be the MVP forever. And until they give like another player this release that's a guard, I just have a tough time seeing anybody be better than Luka is. We got the all pink diamond, all opal, and then all dark matter teams coming up. For the all pink diamond team, this is ultimately what I went with. Now, I feel like this small forward, power forward position is really preference. If you do want to plug in different options, I'm okay with that, right? I just like Popeye Jones because he's got a good release. Jim Jones can compete on both ends of the court. I like Roy Hibbert too. But again, this is really preference based. There are some other, again, small forwards that I can get behind. DOR at the 1, I feel like is a shoe. And I had Michael Carter-Williams and I was like, what? I about forgot the GOAT DOR. The dude is absolutely incredible. Can compete at any level. And Akuro, not a card I love, but a card that I do believe can compete. Here is your all pink diamond team of Season 7. The all opal team up next. Now, if you wanted to plug in Batum instead of Sabonis at the point guard position, I'm not going to debate it. A lot of people might not like Gerald Wallace at the 2. They might rather see Drazen. For me, though, Gerald definitely takes the cake. Danny Ferry at the 3, Poku at the 4 with Manute Bol at the 5. I wanted to get Danny and Poku both in this, and so I found a way to. I don't necessarily recommend you guys running Poku at the 4. I think he's better at the 3, but I had to sneak both Danny Ferry as well as Pokuchevsky into the all-opal team. Last and certainly not least, the all-dark matter team headlined by Invincible Luka at the 1, MJ at the 2, Scottie Barnes at the 3, at the 4. If you wanted to plug in a guy like Dirk Nowitzki, I'm not going to blame you. I do think both Dirk and Wilt belong at the power forward position. I cannot take Dirk or Wilt over Taco at center. I just can't. I think height is that important in my team, and so no Dirk on this all dark matter team, but that doesn't mean Dirk's not a top 3 card in the game, if that makes sense for you guys. If you wanted to plug in Giannis instead of Scottie Barnes, look, do what you got to do. I just think set shot 25 is that valuable in my team. That's going to wrap it up for our award ceremony of Season 7. If there's anybody I missed out on for a specific award, please leave it down below in the comments because I'm sure I was definitely not perfect with this. I think I did do a good job though. Do you guys agree with our dark matter team? Would you guys have changed something? Would you guys have liked to, you know, MJ not in it? And instead, maybe Ben at the 1, Luka at the 2? Let me know that down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.